Hey y'all, what's up everybody? I hope you're all doing well. We haven't talked in a while, so I just wanted to touch base about this new album that I wrote and maybe talk about it a little bit. I do write a lot of original music, I'm sure you've noticed. As far as original music goes, I do write a lot of it. I care about it more than I do the covers and stuff, but that's just because it's mine. For me, I feel like I need to be able to write my own music and not just meme off of other people's work. Which, don't get me wrong, that's not necessarily easy to do. I know not just anyone can do that, and I do love doing it. But for me, I feel like it's an important part of being a musician. And also, I just love to write music. I'll just write music forever. I don't care who listens to it, really. Of course, I don't expect people to take the same amount of interest in my original music as they do the covers and the mashups. And I'm totally cool with that. I can't tell people what they're supposed to like. And I'm pretty fortunate that people would even listen to my channel at all. So I'm not gonna complain. For this album, the approach was a little bit different. Instead of having just a collection of songs and a start and an end point, I wanted it to kind of have more of a story arc, with highs and lows and in-betweens, sort of the way a movie would have. And I wanted it to be an intense listening experience, but without resorting to the stuff that I would normally resort to, like fast drums and crazy growling vocals and things like that. I really limited myself in a way as to what I allowed myself to do. First thing you'll notice is the vocals. They're very different. Inspirations, whatever. I'm inspired by a whole lot of different stuff. The music that I write personally is kind of just an amalgamation of everything I'm into, maybe with focuses on some things rather than others. But if I had to distill it down into something, it's kind of like Viva Emptiness by Catatonia mixed with Silent Hill, and then a little bit of Daughters sprinkled on top. There's really calm ambient tracks in there too, kind of the way like a Silent Hill game would have, just to kind of give you a break from all the craziness and just give you a minute to catch your breath. And then with all that in mind, I kind of just write what I feel needs to go in certain places. As far as the lyrics go, they're story-based. There's a guy who falls on hard economic times in a city that's going through much of the same. He discovers a black mold in his house that he's not able to afford to fix, so he resorts to more desperate measures of insurance fraud, particularly arson. Of course, it doesn't go as planned and accidentally results in the death of a family member, and nobody finds out that it was his fault. Shortly after that, he's diagnosed with a terminal illness, sort of like some kind of cosmic justice. He decides he can't take it anymore, and he just kind of disappears, and nobody ever sees him again. And he just leaves his kids to pick up the pieces of this sad legacy that he's left behind for them. It's not really a happy story, but the lyrics are there to sort of evoke feelings of futility with life, questions of purpose and meaning, and to get you to kind of ask yourself, what am I leaving behind when I finally am gone from this world? What will people remember me for? What will my children have when I'm gone? Not to give everything away, but I think understanding all this makes it a better listening experience if you actually know what you're listening to. I kind of like it better when people understand exactly what the lyrics are about, instead of just being left to come up with their own interpretations. But if that's your style, then I got nothing against that either. God knows people are going to do that anyway. And besides, really I doubt a ton of people are going to hear it. But that's okay. That's not why I wrote it. I just wrote it just to write it. And soon enough, I'll write another one. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know what that was all about. As always, thanks for watching my content and enjoying my channel. I really appreciate it. I'm going to leave a link down below in the description for my Spotify page if you want to listen to any of my music. There's a lot of it on there. I'm going to be adding a lot more soon. Probably going to do like a If They Wrote It Volume 1 compilation going on there soon. I got a lot of old songs that I'm going to rework into an album and put that on there soon, so make sure you check that out as well. And I've got lots more mashups and covers and stuff like that planned for the future. I just finished working on something tonight. I'll probably have a video up tomorrow about that. So plenty of good stuff still to come. And as always, thanks for watching and have yourself a good night. And we'll see you next time.